Hi, friends, and welcome back to another episode of Abundantly Aware. I am so glad that you're here. On today's episode, we're going to have a pep talk, and that pep talk is going to be all about overthinking. Not the super massive, overwhelming abundance of overthinking that takes over your whole day and your whole mind, although I know those happen. I've experienced them, but the kind that just sort of like hums in the background, just like always there, chitter-chattering in the background. Like the stuff you can't turn off. If you're a creative person, I'm betting you know exactly what I mean. Honestly, if you have ADHD and you're creative, it's double, triple, quadruple betting that you have overthinking. And your brain is full of ideas and plans and worries and what ifs and self-critiques all happening at once. Of course they are. But here's the truth. Journaling is the best kept secret for people like us. I know what you're going to say. No, I overthink too much. It's not going to help me. Or no, I have ADHD. There's no way I could do that. It's the best kept secret for a reason. And it's not a secret because it magically stops the spiral, but because it gives you a place to actually put it. You have to consciously pause the loop and pick up your journal or your voice notes app. And when you do, you're finally letting your thoughts exist somewhere else other than your head. And they're on the page. And there's this kind of strange relief in that letting go. You get to see your thoughts clearly, clear as day on the page. You get to ask yourself what's really going on in this moment and this overthinking spiral. And from that space, you can either let it go onto the page in the voice note, or you can do something about it. Awareness is always the first step, abundantly aware. And journaling is a non-judgmental space. No one's talking back. No one's giving their own opinions. It's just you and your inner knowing on the pages. Just you, answering your own questions, answering the things that you know deep down. And if you're someone who deals with perfectionism, which I think comes with your creative life, journaling helps you to notice when it's showing up in the first place. And I find that perfectionism and overthinking go hand in hand. They love each other, best friends. So many of these things are, but journaling helps you notice when it's showing up in the first place, and then you can name it and you can question it and you can work through it. Sometimes just writing it out or saying it to yourself is the thing that helps you most. And journaling did that for me. But what journaling also did is that it reconnected me to the part of myself that loved writing. If you listen to the first episode of this podcast, I talked about the beginning of my life and when there were those tiny little things in my life that told me, you're a poet, you're a writer. But I needed to take journaling and I needed to use journaling to come back to that place, to come back to that part of me that just loves to write on the page. And journaling isn't for anyone else. It's just because I love it. And writing itself is a creative endeavor, a creative process. And that's why I think so many creatives could use this. Because when you're journaling, no one's watching you. You're not performing. You're not creating for the algorithm or waiting for validation. You're just being. You're just being on the pages with your journal. And it's so magical, so powerful. I really believe that overthinking and creativity are deeply connected. All of them. Perfectionism likes to sneak in there too. Because we have so much we want to say and we want to make and we want to do and we want to share, but our minds get overwhelmed trying to hold it all. They do. They just do. And journaling helps you process that. It helps you witness your thoughts without getting stuck in them. And it meets you wherever you are. Whether you're writing one sentence or you're jotting down something that you're grateful for, because all of these things are perfect. Or pouring your heart out for 10 pages. I've done that a time or two. But all of it counts. All of it counts as journaling. It's not about doing it the right way. It's about showing up. It's a ritual. It's a release. It's a return to oneself, a listening to your older self, your younger self, all parts of you. And I think that the most surprising part of it all is that once you do start, you'll realize it never needed to be that hard. It never needed to be that hard. All that pressure that you were putting on it, all those other people's voices on what the right way was, aren't valid here. And your journaling practice gets to be easy and it gets to be for you. Shut them all out. It doesn't matter. If you're overthinking, I think journaling is a perfect place to start for you. And just start with one sentence. It can be small. It can be messy. It can be all over the place. It doesn't matter. You can squirrel. I've hosted workshops before where someone said, I can't stop myself from squirreling. That's the whole point, my love. That's the whole point. It's just to squirrel and just to write what your mind is trying to say. Stop trying to force it into the box of the question that you asked yourself, or the question that I asked you, or the prompt that you saw online. All you have to do is start is something that is hard sometimes. And that's why this is the perfect place to start, is listening to this episode and coming back for more, because there will be more on how to start, because sometimes it can be a little hard. But until then, I hope that you can at least take this time right now after you listen to put your pen to paper or your voice to note and say something today. Write something down today. Doesn't have to be perfect. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. And of course, if this episode resonated with you, I'd love if you took a moment to like, comment, or subscribe to this podcast, either if you're listening on Spotify or YouTube or wherever you want to stream it. Every single interaction is more overthinking creatives that can find this space, but more importantly, I'm so appreciative of it. And until next time, let's become abundantly aware together. Bye for now.